My dad was a loving and caring person, full of energy, full of joy. Wherever he would go, he would bright up the room with a smile. Always playing, always just enjoying himself. One thing that I know for certain is like, everywhere he go, he would skip. So that's just say enough right there, in my opinion. My favorite memory, when I was about 6, it was during the summertime. It was my first time seeing him in a while. And we spent the whole day together. We went to go get ice cream. We went to the park. We went everywhere. It was one of my favorite memories because it was one of my last memories with him as well.
When he first was killed, Ka'von's mom called me. It was New Year's Day. And she was screaming and crying. She was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what to do. You have to tell Ka'von. Well, I didn't know how to tell her.
I remember the day that I found out as well. I was at home. I had one with my grandma. That's when they kind of told me that he had passed. I was 7 at the time, so I really didn't know what the term pass meant. It was confusing for me. And seeing everyone around me hurt, it was sad, especially my mom and my grandma.
When his dad died and they had the services, Ka'von would ask me every Saturday to take him to the cemetery. And he would go. He would say what he had to say. Sometimes he cried and sometimes he didn't, but it was something that he asked to do.
Well, when he was little, he didn't understand what was going on. It was so unfair. I've seen a lot of little kids with their fathers and questioned me a lot about it. But as he got older, he started to shut people out, not really be himself. He didn't know how to express and say how he felt. Getting him help, getting him some type of comfort, some type of stability, that was extremely important to me.
I saw my grandson. I saw how he was hurting. He needed therapy. He needed to be able to feel like a child again. So when we found Camp Sheilah, it was like, oh, we have all these children. And it has helped him grow from a child who lost somebody he loved deeply to the man he has become today.
In my first year at Camp Sheilah, man, it was nerve-wracking for sure, because this is your first time in an environment where everybody is so open and so like ready to tell their story and just ready to help you. I was kind of running away from the recent arms that was welcoming me at first because I didn't want to share my story. I remember probably like after the second day, I would have swore I knew them forever. I fitted in perfectly. Like everybody around me been through the same thing, and everybody around me was helping me do it. So it's like knowing these people within this short amount of time, and they're already helping you like this. My favorite part of Camp Sheilah is the rock climbing event. I was scared of the rock climbing event at first because I had a fear over heights. But from me not even wanting to do it, to starting at the bottom, to being able to go all the way to the top, it showed progress. And it kind of just made me believe that like nothing was impossible. It kind of gave me hope and kind of gave me motivation to put my mind to do whatever I want to do. The Journey Circles gave me an outlet to share my story. It was never a negative response from anyone, like never. Camp Sheilah taught me that it's okay to be human, that everybody goes through stuff and everybody falls down, but it's not about you falling down. It's about you getting back up and you being able to overcome what you've been through and be able to look back on it and be like, you got through that. My father's passing impacted me as I got older, just by not taking life for granted and realizing that every step that I take in life is an important one into my career, into who I am as a person. After high school, I'm pursuing my college career, 4 years at Kansas State University. I want to be a mechanical engineer. I want to be able to build cars from scratch. I see every day, just by living in Chicago, how many like black males around my age get shot and killed on a daily basis. I don't want to be a statistical in that area, I will forever be like saddened and hurt by my father's death, and that is something that I would never get over. But I do look at it as something that made me stronger as a person, and it motivates me every day, like I said, to be there for my kids one day whenever I have kids. Thank you, Kim Sheilah, for everything. Like, Kim Sheilah has done wonders for me, honestly and truthfully. Like, I definitely apply the stuff that I use at Kim Sheilah in my day-to-day life, so I just want to thank them for that.